Hey guys, I'm back. Had the usual issues with the glasses. I kept on glaring back, and I was like, this is taking me off, so I just took off my glasses. And as you guys know, I do not have contacts, so it's kind of blurry, but I can see myself. So by the title, you might be like, okay, are you insane? Or you might be like, are you just not a man of taste? A man of culture. I am. The title's slightly misleading, I'll admit. I'll go more in depth what I actually mean by the title, and if I don't even title it the right thing, you're probably gonna be like, what the heck is he talking about? The title that I put on titling this video is I don't want live-action Spider-Verse. Kind of a lie. I do, just not right now. Reason why, I feel like it's way too early within MCU Spidey's life to just pull up multiverse. And the reason why I feel like it works with Raimi and Marlon Webb, Spider-Man, aka Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, is because their stories have kind of already ended. So it makes sense to have them in a Spider-Verse. Because you can just say so much different crap happened off screen. And it would work for them. But for MCU Spider-Man, there's like too much stuff that you have to get finished first, in my personal opinion. For one thing, you need to do the whole entire mess that's been done by the, Far From Home. A movie that's kind of changed for me. As you guys know, I had that highly rated, and I still like it, but nowhere near as I did when I first watched it. Tastes do change. I think a lot of people forget that sometimes. But, where was I? Yes. I don't really have a script. I never script these, because then it doesn't really feel real whenever I say anything, because I've scripted stuff before in school, and I sound dead inside. I mean, to be honest, I am whenever I do school presentations, but I'm not dead right now, so, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, going on that little tangent, I almost forgot what I was about to talk about, but I remember now. So yeah, you have to do with the whole identity crisis that they're doing, which I'm going to guess they're doing, unless they actually are going 100% pushing for live-action Spider-Verse for Spider-Man 3, which I really think, in my personal opinion, would be a disaster, would not work. I mean, it probably could, but I wouldn't like it. Because I feel like that would be pushing it way too fast, like, out of nowhere, like, I kind of want a more grounded Spider-Man, again, like we had at the original, like at the very beginning of Spider-Man Homecoming. He was very grounded, just fighting, level criminals. And he's just trying to, like, run away from the government right now, which is probably confusing, because I just said low level. This is, running away from the government really isn't low level. But you get what I mean. I want this film to just be Peter on the run constantly from the police. I would like to see the Scorpion on screen. I would like Kraven, but I don't think we're getting Kraven. I know we already know we're getting Electro, which is going to be played by the same guy who played the other Electro. And I really hope they're not pushing to make, as much as I like Sam Raimi, and even Marlon Webb, even though I joke on it all the time, those Spider-Men, I don't want them canon in the MCU. It's just how I want it to be, and why the heck does my... Okay, where was I? Oh yes, I remember now. Actually I don't, but I'm just gonna say I do. So, where was I? I remember now. Why do I have scissors in my hand? What the heck? Okay. So, this video is all over the place. I'm not gonna lie, I probably should have made some PowerPoints before doing this, because I had like a lot of good reasons, and then I forgot as soon as I turned on the camera. If you guys don't know, I have short-term memory. It kind of sucks. But yeah, you can kind of see where I'm going with this, I think. I think I've been that clear, even though I've been all over the place. It kind of feels way out of place to just all of a sudden be Spider-Verse, live-action Spider-Verse. Not only that, I feel like the Sony, if they really want to do Spider-Verse, they should start making up characters besides Venom and Morbius. And by that, I mean they need to like have actual Spider-Men and Spider-Women. Like I would actually love a movie of Spider-Gwen. I like Spider-Gwen pretty good. I would like a Miles Morales movie. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, I prefer Peter Parker. That's just me. I know there's people who prefer Miles Morales over Peter Parker. Peter Parker's just my boy. I grew up with him. He's my personal Spider-Man. I do acknowledge Miles Morales. I think he's a pretty good Spider-Man too. But Peter Parker just has that place in my heart that I can never forget. Kind of like Bruce Wayne and Batman. Like there's been other Batman besides Bruce Wayne, but Bruce Wayne's still probably my favorite Batman. Okay. So yes, this is how I think they should go about it. Don't go with Spider-Verse right away. I know Marvel and Sony aren't going to watch this video. I'm just some loser who hasn't had any sleep. Dear God, I just realized the bags under my eyes. Man, I've been working 3 days straight on schoolwork, and I went to Saboku. Hopefully YouTube won't age restrict the video for me saying Saboku. Unless they know what that is. They probably do, but not the computer, hopefully. Hopefully the computer won't know. Anyways, where the heck was I? Short-term memory. Okay. I'm all over the place right now. I love back in the day when I could be, full attentive, but now, like, I have such short-term memory that, like, I could say something that could cancel me. I mean, I wouldn't. But if I somehow did, I could say it, and then 3 seconds later, people could come out to cancel me, bro, and I wouldn't even remember saying it. Like how people are like, oh, I don't remember saying that was years ago. I would be like, bro, I don't remember saying that was seconds ago, bro. Anyways, enough about my ranting. Yeah. So, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland are not enough for the, live-action Spider-Verse, in my opinion. I would like to see a Spider-Gwen. If they really want to, squeeze the, representation, I guess they could bring in Penny Parker. I actually like Penny Parker because of the Spider-Verse, movie. I wasn't too big nor too, I don't like Penny Parker from the comics. I thought she was okay. I mean, it was weird because it was just Spider-Man with mech. But, yeah. And her spider's, bitter and the mech, and then her dad's, dead or something. It's been a hot minute since I read it. But I did read it. Yeah. I would like to see different comic iteration of Spider-Man done. Savage Spider-Man. If I remember correctly. If my short-term memory messes me up. Spider-Man that has 4 arms and is a spider. That's Spider-Man. That's the one I'm talking about. If you guys know what I'm talking about, kudos to you. I am freaking dying in the span of 3 minutes, so, big. Okay, again, I've been all over this place, I'm sorry. But yeah, this is how I think Sony and the MCU should do Spider-Verse, if they plan on doing that. They can recast old characters, but have them MCU variants. I think that would work. Which I really hope is going to end up being the case for Electro. I mean, it'll feel really out of place because that feels like a dang, you know, not a. That doesn't feel like an Electro movie. Spider-Man on the Run. And I have Piggy Main calling me right now on my Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse. I'm gonna call him back after I finish recording. Hopefully he isn't, like, dying and is like, I'm gonna give you my last words. If you are, I deeply apologize. There's my phone background. It's a great day for being sad. I live by that quote. Okay, what the heck was I? I don't even remember what I was going on about because all of a sudden, right in my pants, pause. Don't even know if that's a pause moment, if I'm being completely honest, because, kind of pause. We'll just go with pause, okay? So yeah. Again, I've been kind of all over the place and repeating myself, and I apologize for that. I almost want to redo this entire video, but, I'm actually pressed on time, and it's about to rain even harder now, in a couple of minutes, so I'm just going to keep this very, weird video. So yeah. As I said, different iterations of Spider-Man I want done. I'm not really for, forced representation. I mean, that's kind of what happened with Captain Marvel, and it is not only my least favorite Marvel film, I would go as far as to say it's my least favorite superhero film. Like, I'd rather watch Batman and Robin than dang Captain Marvel. I mean, some of the fighting scenes are pretty good, but the story is too bland. But this isn't me, doing a review on Captain Marvel. This is me, talking about the Spider-Verse. So let me stay back on track. So you kind of heard what I want. I just want them to put story first. I feel like anytime they put representation first over the story, you get a very garbage movie, that isn't good. And then it doesn't help your cause either. And if you want a reference, just look at, Ghostbusters, the remake, that had an all-female cast, and I don't really have a problem with all-female cast, but they went with representation over a good story, and so Ghostbusters, the remake, it wasn't that good, to say the least. And I actually like the original Ghostbusters. I'm not very much a person that's like, oh, let's watch Ghostbusters out of nowhere, but I do have those moments where I want to watch it, and not the remake, though. The remake's pretty bad. I would honestly rather watch Ghostbusters 2 over the remake, and that's saying something, because Ghostbusters 2, I would probably say, is one of the most boring movies I have ever watched. And I'm getting off track again. Sorry about that. Okay, so basically, to end off this video, you already know what I said. I just want them to build it up if they're going to do Spider-Verse. Honestly, this is how I think they should do it. They should get the last couple villains for Sinister Six. Finish the, Identity Crisis, little movie that we're gonna be getting, I hope. Have the last members build up maybe Scorpion also, since they're having Electro, and have the Sinister Six, and have Peter fight the Sinister Six in the next movie. And then maybe you can do multiverse after he's in a crossover film in the actual MCU, so we can actually build his character just a little bit more. And also do other movies. Make a Penny Parker movie. Make a Spider-Gwen movie. Make a Spider-Woman movie, with Jessica Drew. Make a, that one movie where Spider-Man was basically Tony Stark. Wait, that seems you. No. If you watch the original Spider-Verse, which was on the Spider-Man cartoon, like the 90s cartoon, you'll understand what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, I would say the zombie Spider-Man, but, like, all he would do is, like, try to eat them. But it would still be cool to see a live-action zombie Spider-Man. So, I don't really have much to say anymore. You guys already got the gist of it. I mean, I've kind of gone way too long on this video, but you got the gist of it. I want them to put story first, to build up good characters, and then bring them into a Spider-Verse. I mean, if they really want to throw Venom into the Spider-Verse, I don't know. I mean, Venom hasn't attached to anyone that has spider powers. In the Venom movie, just saying. Now, I wouldn't really mind Venom being in the MCU, because, like, Venom wasn't that bad. Like, the story was... Let's be honest, the story wasn't all that great. But, at the same time, the story wasn't the worst, in my personal opinion. There's been other superhero movies with way worse storytelling. Captain Marvel, Batman and Robin, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I don't know why I'm trying to list off, like, all the bad movies. But yeah. I honestly wouldn't mind too much if Venom was in the MCU. I mean, it sort of... I mean, some of the lines that are in Venom would kind of not make sense if it was in the MCU. Like, aliens, as brilliantly said by Eddie Brock. So I think it would probably be better if he was brought over by Multiverse. I definitely would like to see, you know, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, directed by Sam Raimi again. Even though Spider-Man 3 is not a good movie, I really like it. I even like The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which isn't the best movie out there. I remember back in the day when I used to ride that and be like, bro, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man film. Bro, I was probably on that loud when I said that, bro. And I didn't even do no drugs, bro. Still don't do no drugs. Which you guys probably think I do at this point with how much I've, like, rambled and, like, bro. I probably do seem like I'm on drugs, but trust me, I'm not. Anyways, I guess this is it. I don't really have anything else that I can think of to say. I just can't really think of anything else. Yeah. And I'm starting to ramble like, Joe Biden at this point, which is not good. I probably should get that checked out by a doctor. So I am going to end the video now. I mean, I've almost been here for 20 minutes talking about Spider-Verse, and I'm pretty sure that a good, clean, 15 minutes of that wasn't even talking about Spider-Verse. So I apologize, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.